Hi, I'm Tarun Silva, and this is the assignment related to the module of Global Tourism and Hospitality Futures. Today, I would like to talk about the mega trends in hospitality futures and several scenarios based on this concept. So, firstly, when talking about mega trends and what will our hospitality and tourism industry will look in next decades will be discussed in those slides. Megatrends in hospitality industry means that the future is looked in various aspects such as social, economical, and also the economical behavior of certain things. Whatever they need to change or need to stay as same. There are 5 trends identified by referring the CSIRO report, and they are more from less, which interpreted about how organizations, government, and communities will seek additional methods to ensure a high quality of life for current and future generations while working within the constraints of natural world's finite resources. Next, the megatrends going investigates the fragile state of world's biological habitats and biodiversity. The topic of greenhouse gas emission and climate change is also included in this megatrend. The megatrend of the Silk Highway highlights that the global economy will migrate from west to east and north to south in the coming decades. The population aging is a valuable resource. The population of Australia, like that of many other OECD countries, is aging. Elderly people have a lot of talents, experiences, wisdom, and mentoring to offer. Governments, businesses, communities, and families are underutilizing this resource. The phrase hidden treasure could have been used to describe this mega trend. Technologically connected world has arrived. This enhanced connection enrich individuals, communities, governments, and companies are far more than entrenched in the virtual world than ever before. It delves into the growing importance of social ties and the rising demand for experiences over items. This megatrend also reflects people's needs for individualized services that cater to their special requirements and desires while still being supplied in bulk. When looking into the future world, there's huge changes can be identified among the people's behavior, living patterns, identified consumption, and so on. And those changes will impact to the tourism industry as well. So let's have through look on the following trends and scenarios, how they impact on the tourism industry in near future. Shift of market power is a trend which has two scenarios of consolidation and fragmentation. As we discussed the life cycle of hospitality industry, those two scenarios of consolidation and fragmentations are clinical and successive phenomena. Those dynamics are depending on the market that we are going to explore. And those two dynamics also helps to make the industry more success by rethinking loyalty, imagine new collaborative platforms and hospitality cultures. Vulnerability on the rise is depending on two scenarios of fragile hospitality and creating resilience. Sports play is a key role in tourism industry, but several threats like climate changes, safety and security issues, unpredicted migration streams will be a risk to the tourism industry. The main change for the hospitality industry are lack of predictability and the magnitude of such events and how fast the industry can react and adapt. But the new trend of hybrid operation might be one of hospitality industry possible response to increased risk. Another new trend is in search of sense of belonging is about the human factor. Both communities and individuals are highlighted through this trend, and power to community or power to individual highlights in these scenarios. Either individual or community customers is important to this industry. So decisive element for hospitality industry future will be its ability to integrate the demand of individuals, communities and networks. Smart hotels and smart destinations are another trend which belong to the second scenario of smart hotels needs to be autonomous and smart hotels needs to be connected. Many cities will be part of so-called smart city clusters by 2030. This will pave the door for corporate investment, create a decentralized energy and water supply buffer and provide an adaptive, safely and security infrastructure. It is possible to introduce and deploy new mobility concepts. The destination experience will include a hospitality component. Future hotel executives will act as stage directors, creating unforgettable encounters and magical moments for their customers. At the same time, they need to satisfy efficiency and profitability goals, so they need to figure out the ideal process, technology, and methods for running their company. Also, they will need to motivate and empower their employees. Despite the recent deadlines due to the consequences of the financial crisis, the tourism hospitality has opportunity to rise in the future due to enormous investment and consumer awareness of the product available. So I hope you guys enjoyed my knowledge throughout this whole process on the future trends in the hospitality industry. Thank you for listening.